So now on to the second half of the video, which is exploring Silverstone. So the thing I wanted to do is see if they had the old 2009 track still in the game. So if we come along here through the Abbey chicane, they don't have any curbs there for some reason. Have curbs here. So if we go fast now, it's funny that they've made texture of this bridge. It's a road where fans would drive over, but you can see here these aren't physical objects, which you'll find outside the track. And there's this black wall that you can only see on one side, so I imagine this side doesn't get seen, but it has now. As you see, all Brooklyn section, there's fans. Coming up to this corner, David Coulthard smashed off Vettel. There should actually be a gravel trap right here, but there isn't, which is weird. So, look, so this is where fans do all the interviews, kind of the Q&As. So they come in, and I think in 2017 they used this venue quite a lot. As you can see, it's a sculpturing of the earth. You can't actually go underneath it. As you find with all these buildings, there's nothing in them because they don't get seen, which means they don't need to be seen. 2 layers of barriers here for some reason. We're just going to venture forth this way. A big storage unit with nothing in it. The Silverstone logo, which you wouldn't be able to see, but it's still a nice touch. Might just follow this road. With Silverstone, there's quite a lot to see about this start-finish straight. There's quite a lot to see because there's obviously a school near it. Didn't know if they've included that. This big building. Codemasters put a lot of effort to each track. A lot of effort with everything. Even the lighting, the lampposts are precision, but I don't really get this. It's kind of a top-down view of trees, I think. I don't know, or the grass is tripping. And it's just a bunch of cars, like a car park, as you would have. Now, the cars go from 3D images to 2D flat images off the ground, so they can be seen. As you can see here, they haven't even bothered to do the texture of that. The sky. So what do we find? We find so far away. Just a field. It's just into nothingness. Underneath there isn't just nothing. So we're in the pit lane. F1 tickets. But we're not quite in the pit lane yet. There are tyres for some reason. Right, we're gonna make our way into the Williams garage. So we're gonna make our way into the Williams. We make our way into the Williams garage. Where if I hit an invisible wall? I think I have. Yeah, it registers me being in the pit lane. Doesn't matter though, we can still go in the garages. So here's the Williams garage. So I can see I've got a viewer. If you go to MacYT, this video on how to free roam all the tracks on F1 will be uploaded to the Mac YT channel. So, as you can see, telemetry and everything is exactly the same from last year, I think. And all the little zones, all that telemetry, numbers there. Maybe temperatures? I'm not quite sure. See temperature on each tyre. I think this is the same, this little bit, because I remember it, but I think it may have been different numbers. I don't know. I think this is the gaps. I don't know. Got a bunch of numbers. Codemasters could have put in like a cheat code here. Would have been inventive. We go through this what we can, so we can get out. So that means possibly if you do photo mode on in the pit lane, you can just go out the back of the garage. Possibly, I don't know. I'm going to test this after this one, so stick around till the end of the video to see if that's the case. So just the Haas garage all the same. Got all these Kevin Magnussen, Roman Grosjean things on the floor. Alfa Romeo's garage looks a bit bare. My uncle was standing here when he went to the Austrian and Hungarian Grand Prix, because he's a team doctor. Sergio Perez, and we've got all this station full of glue and spray paint. I don't know what Sergio's getting up to in his spare time, but I think Codemasters know more than us. Some cooler boxes and drinks and some more glue. I think Checo has a problem with, and so does Lance Stroll. So obviously Racing Point drivers are complete glue addicts. So it's the same in every garage. What? Its body in one. As you can see, the telemetry is the same, more or less, than the screens up there. If there was an actual race weekend, there'll be chairs all around here in this free space, and then I'm looking up to the screens even though there's nothing on them. So now we're in Lando Norris and colour science. It's amazing how they've got it pitch perfect. Even the lights up here are exactly perfect. So we've got Seb and Charles. Ferraris is very good. But what actually goes out here? So they go out here, go through a corridor, through a door to nothingness. You can't actually go out the garage. You actually can't. And you can't go that way either. Complete muppet. Just go up there. And they've even got these PSR like 5 or 6 year. They've even got mirrors here and piping up here, which you wouldn't normally see. All of this you wouldn't see, or you would see some of it. They didn't even need to collect it. That's very good by them. But I'm going to explore the way of trying to get out through the pit lane. Right. We've got all the fans up here in the paddock pass area. I'm going to confirm exit and then go back under. I said go back under. Travelling from underneath, you just grab it and you can't even see the. Oh, that's an advertisement board. I thought it would be like a banner. So we come to the middle of the circuit and it's a barrenness of nothing basically. It's a barrenness of nothing. It's a helicopter, which we remember in the Bahrain episode last game. You can actually go inside and see some stuff. It's not the case anymore. There's a person inside. That's so cool. I felt that they added the little letters of rescue in like sort of high definition. Not really though. If you come back here, it looks high definition-ish. A random bit of tarmac, which you can't go through, funny enough. Let's see the deal with these helicopters. You can actually get an amazing view of the headrest. Have we stumbled onto the N64? I think we have. What is he doing? He hardly looks like a... He's got little headphones on there. It's just from the N64. Mate, if you got lost, I think he's got lost. What's he doing? This tent you can go inside of. Wow. Lovely view of a tent. F1 Codemasters love tents. It's their favourite thing in the world. Why can't I go that way? No, I've been... No way! Oh, yeah, because it's the short circuit. I should have known, because the coding still applies. The only coding is there's track limits. So, can I go down? Thank you. Looks like it hit some jam there. Just stick. So we're going to go this way. See if we can find some karting circuits. If we can just find the Ferris Wheel. Or some half-eaten donuts, by the looks of it. Ferris Wheel, where people are queuing up eagerly. All in hoodies and all male, almost. What I found is that there's only like 2 female sprites. Sprite, if you didn't know, is like a different entity, person. So you can actually, can you go inside it? You can. Wow. So it's probably as you'd expect, just a Ferris wheel. We'll check out some of the trucks later. So if we go around here, we've already been all around here, so let's just pass right over the track. You can now see F170. Over to the old pit lane, which they used to house the F2 and F3 complex. First of all, let's go to this interesting looking building over here. Whoops. So I think there was a sign up here. BRDC, British Racing Drivers Club. If you didn't know that, I didn't know it. I think I know it said so, the Drivers Club. So you can have it, enjoy a lovely meal. I like how you can go inside here. TVs with the race playing. And if we go down a level, we come to more seating. We go through this door. You're okay there. So photographs there. So you can go here. And there's nothing there. So cool that they're adding all of this though. Blows my mind. How they have the time and resources to do this. So what's in these garages? Absolutely nothing. Is there anything? That's race. Silverstone race control. Obviously there's no one in there. There's a barrier here, which you can pass through. Then you come out here. Let's see if we can find F2 cars. We might be able to find them. I assume all these trucks are from F2. Or F1, I believe, is by the garage. So, if we go into the... Right, I'll show you something cool with this. Oh, sorry. So, if you go here, then look into the thing, you kind of get eye beamed. Look at that. Whoa. It's quite cool. It's just like earlier when we went all the way to the edge of the map and then looked up. Can I stop getting... Where's my car down there, isn't it? No, my car's at the first corner. You can also flip your car at cops, I believe. I did it in my career mode. So thank you guys very much for watching. Subscribe and like if you have enjoyed. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.